What's going on? It's your boy, J-Dog. My Max Holloway UFC Christmas sweater came in the mail. Anyways, UFC 323, bro, it's going down this week. Holy piss. UFC 323 is going down this week, guys. I'm heading out Thursday, going out to Vegas, staying there till Sunday. Going and watching the fights live on Saturday, so I'm pretty hyped about that. My first pay-per-view, I've gone to Cejudo Song, I've gone to DeRitter vs. Allen. Now, yeah, my third live event, but first pay-per-view, the other two were fight nights. And it's a really, really good card, bro. And yeah, bro, I'm excited for this, man. So we're just going to get into the predictions here. I'm going to try and do a bit more. In my last video, you may have saw some editing. I'm going to try and do some more editing in this video too. So, yeah, bro, let's get it. So, Dvalishvili versus Peter Yan, Pantoja versus Van, bro. Holy piss. I don't agree with this bout order, by the way. The bout order is a little sus, I will say that. Do this. The bout order is a little sus, I'd say, honestly. But, anyways, opening up the card. Muhammad Naimov versus Mairon Santos, bro. Now, I don't know why, but I'm not a big fan of Mairon Santos, bro. I was kind of hoping this guy was going to get slimed out by Sadiq Yusuff, but it didn't happen. It is what it is. Muhammad Naimov coming off a win off of Bogdan Grad, who did just get knocked out. So, I want Muhammad Naimov to win, but I'm going to pick Mairon Santos. Yeah, he won the Ultimate Fighters, and he actually is winning fights since, compared to Robert Valentin, bro, who's on a 2-fight lose streak. But, yeah, we're going to go with Mairon Santos to win this fight. Not sure how, but, listen, if I get this prediction wrong, I am not going to be mad. But I'm going to go with Mairon Santos. Opening up the card. Mansur Abdul-Malik versus Antonio Trócoli. Bro. So this fight was actually made for UFC Seattle, which I went and saw. The Cejudo Song card. And this fight was made. I picked Mansur, but then it got changed to Nick Klein. And this guy beat up Nick Klein. And dude, Mansur, bro, beat Nick Klein, then fought Cody Brundage. Now he's fighting Trócoli, bro. Like, this guy's fighting 3 cans in a row. Where Brundage actually was kind of winning. It was a 1-1 round, and the third round ended because of a head clash. But so it turned into a draw. As on his record, it says 8-0-1. But this guy only beats up bums. Trócoli is a level down from Brundage. And the fact Brundage gave him a decent fight, I think Trócoli's going to lose way worse. And so I'm going to go with Mansur Abdul-Malik to beat Antonio Trócoli. But Mansur, you got to step the competition, man. You got to fight someone more up there, right? I know you're still low in your record, as in only 9 fights, but got to step up the competition soon, brother. You know what I mean? So this was a pretty easy one, I think, to predict. And the odds, I don't know if they show here. No, but the odds are crazy high for Mansur to win. Iwo Baraniewski. Holy piss. Versus İbo Aslan, bro. I watched İbo Aslan get tap out to Kutalaba. And then I actually missed his fight against Billy Elikana, where there was super low strike numbers, and it was super boring, apparently. They're like smiling, touching it. I didn't watch that fight, but I heard it was really bad. I haven't watched it since, because I don't feel like there's a point to, because everyone says it was super bad, super boring, blah, blah, blah. And then this guy was going to fight Junior, right? Yeah, Junior Tafa. And one of them pulled out, so the fight didn't. Oh, I think he pulled out because Junior fought Tuco Tacos instead, I think. But anyways, he was going to fight Junior Tafa, which was low competition that he should have beat. But that fight didn't happen. And now he's fighting up against a debutee who just chinned this guy in the first, 20 seconds, 25 seconds. I'm going to go with Iwo. I don't even know if that's how you say his name, but I'm going to go with Iwo to beat İbo Aslan. İbo Aslan, yeah, man, this guy's on the downfall, bruh. He looked good at the start, and he turned out not to be all that, it seems like. So I'm going to go with Iwo to beat him. Probably by knockout TKO type thing. So, yeah, this is a good... I'm excited to see this guy. Sorry, it's not a good fight, but I'm excited to see this guy go into there. Ooh, Edson Barboza versus Jalin Turner, guys. Only 2-inch reach for Jalin Turner advantage, but he does have 4 inches height. Barboza just lost. Did he lose to Murphy, I think, before? But he just lost to Dakar Close, who I do not rate high. So I think Jalin Turner's gonna beat him. Barboza, bro, he just doesn't have it, I feel like. Yeah, man. He's old as well. Yeah, man. I feel bad because I want Edson Barboza. I don't care who wins, but I'd want Edson Barboza to win. But I'm going to go with Jalin Turner. More realistic pick, to be honest. And I feel like with his height, he's not going to get hit as much. And with his little bit of reach, he's going to be able to punch him further out. But at the same time, this guy threw his head into the triangle of Ignacio Bahamondes. And he said he just didn't have that drive. And now that he's coming back, I'm assuming he has that drive. But I'm hoping he has the drive because he should beat Barboza. But if he doesn't have that drive and just kind of doesn't have it and just not quits, but just just folds easier to stuff, Barboza could win. But if he comes in with that fire, dude, I gotta get back into this thing and stuff, I'm gonna go with Jalin Turner. He should be pretty fired up, want to get back in there and look good. Absolutely just destroy Barboza. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do with Jalin Turner with that fight. Now, bro, how is this on the early prelims, brother? Bro, this is one of my most... I'm excited for this fight, brother. This is one of my favorite fights. I don't know on the card, but this is a really exciting fight for me, man. I love Bruno Ferreira. And, man, I don't know how this is on the early prelims. It's but Marvin Vettori versus Bruno Ferreira, man. Marvin Vettori has never been knocked out. And Bruno Ferreira, the Hulk, bro, has that big power. But I don't see him knocking out Marvin Vettori. I do see Bruno Ferreira winning this fight. But I honestly kind of see him crafting up a submission. He submitted his last opponent. And then before that, I think, was his one before that the spinning elbow on Dustin Stoltzford? Was that the fight before that one? Oh, no. Oh, he submitted Trócoli. And then, oh, piss. That was a while ago. Then he lost to Abus, and then he had the spinning elbow. Okay, that was a while ago. Oh, my days. He KO'd Phil Hawes? Ah! Who doesn't? No. Crazy spinning elbow, bro. This one he was winning. He just got tired and got caught in the submission. Unlucky, bro. But Abus is also decent. But then submission. I see this guy submitting Marvin Vettori. I don't see him cracking his chin and knocking him out. But I'm going to go with Bruno Ferreira by submission, man. He's going to get ranked. What's his rank? Oh, only 14. I thought he was 9 or something. Okay. So he's 14. But we're going to get Bruno Ferreira in the rankings of middleweight. And, man, I'm excited for this one. It's going to just be a dog fight. I feel like it's going to... If it goes to decision, it's going to be a very bloody fight. There's going to be swinging and going crazy. But I feel like if the opportunity shows up, Ferreira's going to go for a submission, and I think he's going to submit him. Little underdog, too. I may have to throw a little bet on Ferreira by submission. Maybe I'm retarded, and that's the horrible pick. But I'm going to go with Bruno Ferreira by submission, man. I feel bad for Marvin. Comes back, fight Roman DeLizzi, loses. Fights Brendan Allen, loses. I feel bad if he goes on a through fight lose streak, but Bruno Ferreira, bro. I'm backing him. Now this one I'm a little confused on. Nazim Sadykhov versus Farès Ziam. I'm a little confused just on the odds. It is close. He is only a plus 120. But I feel like this is a banger fight, by the way, as well. This is a crazy good fight. But I feel like it should be like a pick'em, man. I feel like it is close still, but I feel like it should be a pick'em. Regardless, I'm going with the favorite Farès Ziam, though. You know, I'm gonna go Farès Ziam to win. I guess Sadykhov did like have the moment he was just shelled up for like 30 seconds, getting pieced up by Nicholas Motto. But he did come back and win the fight. But I guess he had a moment of like adversary. I'm retarded, guys. But Farès Ziam last fight against Mike Davis, I think it was it? A lot of grappling. His knee was like getting busted, but he just kept going like crazy stuff. And then obviously beating Mafrobola before that by that crazy knee he got on him. But then he was supposed to fight someone, pulled out because of family stuff. Fair enough. But yeah, bro, this is gonna be a banger fight. I feel like they're just gonna strike like crazy. Just put on an amazing show. But I am gonna go with Farès Ziam. I'm honestly, I'm picking Farès Ziam because I like Farès Ziam and I want him to win. Because I want him to win, so I'm picking Farès Ziam. But bro, this is such a up in the air fight, bro. They're both crazy good strikers. It sucks one of them has to lose. If they were both fighting different guys, bro, I'd pick both of them to win. But the fact they have to fight each other, I'm gonna pick Farès Ziam. Banger fight though, man. This is gonna be banger fight. Now, this should be on the early prelims. And the fact they put this fight, Maycee Barber versus Karine Silva, we get this banger striking match, which might end in a knockout. I think it's going to go to decision, but could end in a knockout to this. And we'll get into this, okay? But the fact we have to, like, go energy to no energy to energy, man. Really quick, based on, you know, my hard deep dive into this fight, I'm going to go with Maycee Barber. Karine Silva is pretty good too, though, for WMMA. But I'm going to go with Maycee Barber. By decision. Maybe even split decision. Who knows? But yeah, guys. Sorry. We're going on to Terrance McKinney versus Chris Duncan. Now, this little breakdown is going to be longer than the entire fight. I'm surprised Terrance McKinney's the underdog. How big of an underdog he is. Actually, never mind. It's not as big as I thought. I saw it before. Maybe it went down. But I'm going to go with Chris Duncan, bro. I'm going to go with Chris Duncan, man. This guy, I doubted him in all his fights. I ain't going to lie. I picked Jordan Vucenic. And by the way, my whole parlay for UFC London was hitting. And all past this fight hit. And I would have won some money. But Jordan Vucenic is the only one that lost it. And then he beat Rebecca. No, not Rebecca. What's his first name? Okay, and he beat Rebecca in a Blood War 2. Crazy fight, too. Underdog in both of them. Pulled it up and showed out. Now, Terrance McKinney, of course he has a chance to win this fight in the first 10 seconds. But... and I think the fight's going to be super short, as I just said. But, yeah, man. I'm going to go with Chris Duncan. I've doubted him too many times. And he could just get chinned here or submitted real quick. This one's... dude, if you get this prediction right, you flipped a coin and got it right, man. Like, genuinely, this is up in the air as well. There's so many close fights, man. This one's also just up in the air. Terrance McKinney could win. I'm going to pick Chris Duncan to win. I feel like if Terrance McKinney shoots, he's going to have a good guillotine in there possibly because that was a good. Or I think he could just like chin Terrance McKinney. Yeah, but Terrance McKinney obviously has the chance because it's either him doing it or him not doing it. But dude, this is such a like flip of a coin fight. Like, what the piss? I'm going with Chris Duncan, man. But dude, what another insane fight! Grant Dawson versus Manuel Torres. The things I would... this is like really mean to say. Never mind. I'm not gonna... Okay. I'm gonna pick Manuel Torres to win. I'm gonna pick Manuel Torres to win this fight. He is the underdog. That's my other underdog. I have 3 underdog picks, which was Bruno Ferreira, Manuel Torres. Oh no, I have more picks actually. Okay, I'm tripping. But this is one of my underdog picks, Manuel Torres. He beat Drew Dober, who has won since. Grant Dawson lost by a jab to Bobby Green, but then he did beat Diego Ferreira since, but Diego Ferreira also got chinned by or gotten TKO'd by Alex Hernandez since, so not a great thing. And yeah, Grant Dawson I feel like is gonna totally just go and wrestle in there and try and wrestle Manuel Torres. Well, Manuel Torres is gonna try and keep it on the feet, but I see Manuel Torres catching Grant Dawson, laying him out cold on the canvas. And Manuel Torres, brother, you're getting ranked. You're getting ranked. And Grant Dawson, get the hell out of here. This is a banger fight, too. Such a good fight, bro. So, holy piss, dude. I can't believe these are, like, actually all real fights on the same card. And I get to see them, bro. This is crazy. I get to see them live. All my days. We're going Manuel Torres to knock out Grant Dawson. I just feel like Grant Dawson... But Grant Dawson could... The way he wins is by grappling and probably winning a decision, I'd say, by the grappling. But if Manuel Torres can stop the takedowns, stay on the feet, and just get more damage out on the feet, I see Manuel Torres winning this one. Is he tall? Same, a tad bit inch and a half reach advantage. But yeah, we're gonna go with Manuel Torres on that one. Little underdog. All right, I'm back. To finish this card, my bad. But we moved to the main card. Got Jan Błachowicz versus Bogdan Guskov. Now this one I'm a bit confused about too, because Jan's the favorite, and he's also like what 41, maybe almost 42. So, and Bogdan, I mean, he beat Billy Ellicott on short notice, and then he just beat Krylov after Krylov got knocked out by Reyes. And so, they're not great wins, but he's still knocking these guys out or speeding them up, you know what I mean? And Jan's on what? A 4-fight lose streak or something? Is that what it is? 4 or 3? Oh, sorry. A draw and 2 losses. Okay. Not as bad, but still. Dude, holy... I am gonna pick... Bro. Oh... I'm picking Bogdan Guskov, bruh. I want Jan Błachowicz to win so bad. Like, personally, I want Jan Błachowicz to win. So I'm not going to be mad if I get this prediction wrong. But it's just like... I don't know, man. The Alberg fight was so close. The Alberg fight was so close. He just didn't... I felt like he was just like walking him down a bunch, but not throwing as much.
Oh, man. I'm going to pick Bogdan Guskov, bruh. I feel bad. I really want Jan Błachowicz to win, so I'm not going to be mad if I get this one wrong, but I think Bogdan Guskov's just going to out. I don't know if he knocks him out. I don't know if he knocks Jan Błachowicz out, but yeah, I could see it 2-1 on the scorecards. Um like 29-28 for Bogdan, so damn. Yeah, I'm going with Bogdan Guskov, man. I'm very sad about that, but I'd love to see Jan Błachowicz win, to be honest. I just don't know how he's the favorite when he's like off of a draw and 2 losses. Which the Alex Pereira one was close too, but then he's been inactive. That's the problem. I'm not gonna keep doubting myself. Henry Cejudo.
Am I wrong?
I will be going with. Did he get a new tattoo? He hasn't always had that tattoo. I'm going with Henry Cejudo, bruh. Now, his last fight was in February. This is his retirement fight. I think he's just gonna Ronnie Barcelos him. Cejudo, what's the height? 5'4", 5'10". I think he's just so low that Talibot's gonna get taken down. Honestly, Henry's just gonna be so low towards the ground. Henry's short, and so he's gonna be closer to his legs. And when Talibot throws some combination or bigger punch combination, I feel like Cejudo can get the takedown, because he did still get taken down by Felipe Lima after the Barcelos fight. So yeah, man, I think Cejudo's gonna just win a decision on us. I don't think he finds a submission, but I think he's just gonna win a decision by points, and just out grapple him that way, and just win by uh position and doing a bit of like damage on the ground. But I just see him holding him down and winning that way. So it's Henry Cejudo's last fight. He's retiring, so I also kind of hope he wins, just because then he can go out on a win after a big 3-fight lose streak, since he retired, bro, it was just loss after loss after loss. And it was like the champ Aljo and then like the current champ Marab, like 2 good guys. And then it went down to Song Yadong, who's decent but lower competition. And now he's going to an unranked Payne Talibot, who is like the most hyped up prospect, I'd say. But it's still a step down. So I do hope Henry Cejudo pulls this one off. I do think he gets the grappling off, just because of the height difference. Like with normal person, it's a little harder because of the height kind of thing. Like with Song Yadong, they were closer in height, so maybe it was a bit harder for him. But especially at his age, he's like, what, 38 now? 38, I think. So it's just, things get harder, man. But I think this will be a bit easier with that 6-inch height difference there. So yeah, we're going with Henry Cejudo, who's a decent sized underdog. We like that. Brandon Moreno versus Tatsuro Taira. I will be going with Brandon Moreno. Yeah, man, I'm going with Brandon Moreno. He looked great in his last 2 fights. So he had that kind of trashy performance against Royval 2 years ago now, like February 2 years ago. Damn. But then he came back and fought Amir Albazi and just bang, schooled him. Which Amir is, he was like what, number 4 or 5, but Almir's not that great. But Moreno did his thing, bruh. Just beat him up, schooled him 50-45, I feel like it was. And then he fought Usyk, and Usyk was off 2 losses already, but just beat up Usyk too. It was a closer fight, maybe 4-1, I think. I don't remember it fully, but closer, but still dominant performance. I feel like it was clear he won. Tatsuro Taira losing to Royval in a pretty scrappy fight. It was a 28-27, sorry. It was a very back and forth fight, like 1 round here, 1 round here, 1 round here, 1 round here. So, and that is the number 2 guy right now, but loses to Royval, and then not his choice, but Amir Albazi pulls out, so he has to fight Hang Sung Park, but beats Hang Sung Park. But then Bruno Silva beats Hang Sung Park, so not a great win. He definitely got the grappling, but Royval was able to stop the grappling, and I think Moreno will stop the grappling as well, or push the grappling too. But I feel like he's just gonna stay up on his feet, do his striking thing, and just bang, bang, bang. That's because in the Royval fight, Tatsuro was losing the striking to Royval, but Royval was losing the grappling. So I think it's the same thing. I feel like Moreno's got the striking here to outdo him, and he's just got to do the exact same thing as Royval and just stop the takedowns or get up from the takedowns fast and not be held down. And yeah, man, it's crazy how old Brandon is. I think Brandon's only 33 or something, and it's like he was champ and everything already. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. It's like Whitaker as well. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna go with Brandon Moreno. I just feel like he's the guy who can get it done. Stay on the feet, popping out those punches, and beating Tatsuro Taira. And yeah, it's gonna be sad for Tatsuro Taira. He just can't reach the title, and it's just getting stopped by these top contenders. That's it. So we're going with Brandon Moreno. And these shorts are actually kind of fire, bro. I forgot he had these. They actually look really nice. I kind of like those. Co-main event: Alexandre Pantoja versus Joshua Van. We're going to go with Alexandre Pantoja, man. Now, this is my 3rd fight. I think it's my 3rd one I've said, where I'll be happy to get this one wrong, man. I will be very happy to get this one wrong. Joshua Van, man. What is he, 24? Just crazy good striker, man. Like, he just beats people up and just throws, connects, and just in a dogfight, he just beats them, bro. And Pantoja's thing is he just has like a granite chin. He just eats anything. Doesn't get I mean, he did get rocked. Wait, he did get rocked by Figueiredo, didn't he? And this is an older Pantoja. Nah. Nah, bruh. Nah. Okay. Okay. I'm going to go with Joshua Van, actually. Joshua Van the Royval fight was insane. I think his striking's gonna be insane, obviously, as I said. Pantoja is older, so I don't know if that changed anything. But I'm gonna be honest, he fought Kai France. Bum. On a 1-fight win streak. He fought Kaya Sakura, which we found out sucks. And he fought Usyk, who we found out sucks on a 2. He finally won a fight, but was on a 3-fight lose skid. Now, Joshua Van fought Ray Seruria, and he did get taken down maybe once or twice by like not just like a normal takedown type thing. It was like a bit weird. Like the way he got him down was weird, because Joshua Van stuffed all those takedowns, bro. And I low-key think Joshua Van might be able to stuff. I was gonna pick Pantoja by sub, but Joshua Van stuffed those takedowns, and I know Ray Seruria or whatever isn't Pantoja the champion, but I don't know. I'm kind of feeling more confident as I was like having my realization moment right now. Joshua Van can stop the takedowns, and I think he's a better strike. I think he outstrikes Pantoja. I just thought Pantoja would mix the takedowns in and get him when they're striking, but Joshua Van was stuffing the takedowns while he was striking with Seruria. Pantoja is definitely way different, and it's going to be a way harder fight, and I think Joshua Van's going to get taken down at times, and he might lose the rounds by just being held down. But I think Joshua Van gets it done. Or not gets it done. I think it's going to go to a decision. I think Joshua Van by decision is the pick. If you're picking Joshua Van, I don't think he's going to knock him out. But I think he might rock him at one point, and they just like stumble in and come back to it. But I think Joshua Van's going to have a moment where he hurts Pantoja, and Pantoja's just like stunned. Holy piss, Joshua Van. That's insane. I'm going with Joshua Van, bro. I'm picking Joshua Van by decision. Pantoja. Damn, this is I don't know why I just changed my pick like that, because I was really convinced Pantoja was just going to win pretty convincingly. And the same height. Reach is almost the same. 2-inch reach. 1.5-inch leg. Damn, man. This is going to be a good one, bro. Oh, piss. I had no hope in Kaya Sakura, and I had no hope in Kai France, bro. Kai France was the... I mean, technically, Kaya Sakura was his easy title defense because he submitted him faster, but Kai France, bro. I'm like, why the piss do we give this guy the title shot? Like, that's insane. Joshua Van would literally box the bloody head off him. We're going with Joshua Van, man, to become champion at 24. Holy piss. And then I haven't seen any prediction videos yet, but Merab Dvalishvili versus Peter Yan. I'm picking Merab. And as I was just saying, I haven't seen any prediction videos yet, but I just feel like, who's picking Peter Yan? Like, I need to see I think there's some guy who posts a bunch of MMA YouTubers and who they picked. Who's picking Peter Yan besides Lucas Tracy, with him in the top 6 of the GOAT list? No, is he like number 9 on the GOAT list? Regardless, it's still crazy. But who's picking him? Like, I know this is different from their first fight, because the first fight was different circumstances, obviously, and how good they were at the time. But how does Peter Yan, I mean, maybe in the striking, but then honestly, his Merab striking looked way better against Corey Sandhagen. Connecting more, had the moment on the feet, rocking him. But yeah, man, I feel like Merab's just gonna do the same thing. He's just gonna strike. I think he's gonna shoot less takedowns, because the first fight had what, 50 takedowns was it or something? I don't know. It was some insane stat. But I feel like he's still just going to do the same thing. Strike a bit. Well, that's what he does in all his fights. Strike a bit, get the takedown. Strike a bit, get the takedown, and just wash, just dominate and overdo Jan, and just not give him any moment for success. Even though I will say I think Jan might win one round. It might be a 49-46. But I just feel like, I don't know. I don't really know what Peter Yan can do, man. After seeing Merab this year with 3 title defenses. The Umar fight was close, yes. But then just submitting Sean in the second fight, and then rocking Sanhagen and dominating him on the scorecards. Peter Yan beat Figueiredo, who I think Umar's going to beat as well. Like, I don't think Figueiredo at this point is that great anymore. But this was a year ago, so I guess he was decent at the time. He was coming off a win streak too, so that was not a horrible win for Jan. And then who did he beat after? No. Before that, he beat Song Yadong, sorry. I don't really remember that fight. It was on 299. I can't remember that fight too much. But and then he beats Marcus McGee, and I get no one wanted to fight him, or there just wasn't no one available to fight him at the time, so he just fought whoever was in front of him, which was Marcus McGee. But I don't know. Marcus McGee's not, I mean, at the moment he's not top contender, so yeah, I don't know. Yeah, just taking these guys to decisions. Okay, so I take that back, because that's all Merab does too, except for the Sean O'Malley fight. But just, yeah, I don't know, man. Just looking, why is Peter Yan looking at me like that, bro? Like, I just don't think he wins, man. And I don't know who's picking him, as I said, so I'm gonna pick Merab for the main one there. Big favorite, makes sense for me, I think. So overall, this card is banging, and we'll be heading out on Thursday. And I heard there's a seasonal press conference now before the weigh-ins, so I might even go to the seasonal press conference and see. I guess they're gonna do Gaethje, Patty, Harrison, Nunes, and Volk Lopez maybe there. Those 3 fights, title fights. But yeah, overall for 323, my predictions will be Mairon Santos, but I want Muhammad Naimov to win. We're gonna go with Mansur Abdul-Malik, Iwo Baraniewski, Jalin Turner. I'm not confident in this, but I'm going with Jalin Turner. Bruno Ferreira, Farès Ziam, Maycee Barber, Chris Duncan, Manuel Torres, Bogdan Guskov, Henry Cejudo, Brandon Moreno, Joshua Van, and Merab Dvalishvili. So, yes, those are my predictions for UFC 323. I am going to be I have decided, I got one of my friends, Mr. Spicy Toast, told me to make a little vlog, so I will be recording a vlog while I'm there, and post that after. But yeah, this is the last you'll see of me before December 6th. Maybe we'll do a live stream when we're there in Vegas, but yeah, I'll see you guys otherwise after the fights. When I'm back home, I'm not going to record while I'm out there, so I'm going to do a recap maybe Monday or Tuesday when I'm back from when I fly back. And so, yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, bruh. Do all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in the recap. I'll drop the vlog at some point, but dude, banger card, banger fights. And we're gonna, yeah, we're really in for a treat for this last pay-per-view. And then we got one more week and then we're off for 6 weeks, which is crazy, but it is what it is. I'll see you guys after December 6th. Deuces.